Now then guys, I'm back. Today I'm in beautiful Wales, Snowdonia, and we're going to be heading up to the top of Foel fras today. Hopefully there's a little bit of snow still, but yeah, last week I couldn't even get out. I mean, the car won't move. We were saying it were going to be 4.5 hours to get here to start with, so yeah, it was a nice little local walk for me, as you'll have seen from the previous video. But today we're going to be heading up to the top of Foel fras, and then we're going to be finished on Aber Falls, which is supposedly a really nice, beautiful waterfall. And then you've got the stream just at the side now, which indicates it's not far up from here, but we're going to go a big loop round first and show you guys a little bit of what I've got planned. So come on, let's go. So the first peak we're going to be heading to is going to be called Drosgl, I believe. So a little bit of a walk up this little country road and then snaking a little bit of a path, and we'll be at the top. So yeah, I mean, the weather's supposed to be clearing up. It's supposed to be like 30 mph winds today, so we'll probably get a little bit nippy once we get to the top, which today I am prepared for. So yeah, let's go. Let's have it. Let's get to the top. Finally off the road now, and we're onto the trail. We've got Foel just behind me, but we're not going up that. We're going to go round and get to drosgl. Now that's the plan anyway. And this weather is mental. 1 minute it's fine, red hot, so I'm taking the insulation off. Next thing it's spitting, raining, a little bit cold, so yeah, definitely expecting it to change once we get higher and higher. So as you can see behind, you can also see the sea, and you've got the beautiful island of Anglesey, and I think it's Aber, which you can see just here behind us. Always love this sort of stuff, you know, when you're right next to the coastline. It's like when you're in the Lake District, and if you're on the west coast near Scarfell Pike and stuff like that, you can see right over into it. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, you've got Foel, like I said, just behind now, and we're heading round to drosgl. I mean, the weather's an absolute nightmare to judge at the minute. You don't know whether it's going to rain, just come heavy down, but yeah, we'll see. Just at the Foel cairn, and it has the number 6 on. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I mean, look at the view from here, absolutely brilliant. And I mean, just at the side of this pylon, don't know if you can see it, it's about here, like where a little cottage or something, little farmhouse used to be. And I mean, if that used to be a house, I mean, imagine the view that you used to have. I mean, it'd have been a nightmare getting up to it, but yeah, it'd have been some house or cottage or, you know, whatever it was. So yeah, that was just a little cairn then, Foel, I think it was. But yeah, now we're gonna just go to the end of this path, and then we're heading up then to drosgl, and hopefully we can start to see a little bit of snow. Fingers crossed. So we're now on the ascent up towards Drosgl, and we've found snow, and I mean, a lot of it's melted, but I mean, look at how deep. It's still a good foot deep, really. It's a shame I couldn't get out in it last week, but it is what it is. So yeah, we like I said, we're now on the ascent up towards Drosgl, so we're going to head there, see what that's like. Hopefully a little bit more snow maybe. I doubt it. So we're now at the top of Drosgl. I mean, you can see the Great Orme just behind me. You've got Anglesey just behind. But the weather is an absolute nightmare now. And it's just kicked in. Boom. Whew. It's cold. It did say that we're going to be -6, you know, wind chill, but I didn't think it were going to be, but now I'm starting to believe it. So yeah, now to head to the next peak. I'm not sure what it is until I look at the GPS, but yeah, let's go there, and hopefully this rain does one. So the next peak is going to be Carned Y Delu, and yeah, as we're getting higher, the wind's getting stronger, a hell of a lot more colder. But I mean, the view is still absolutely beautiful. Woo! And it looks an absolute nightmare the higher we're going up. But there is more snow and it looks pretty cool. Have a look at this. That wind's picked up a hell of a lot. Wow. Woo. Jesus. Wow. This just went from one level to the next, just like that. Woo! Wow, what a difference. Woo. Right, let's crack on to the peak. Woo. In a little windbreak now at the top of Carned Y Delu, and I'll say this, like I say on any of my other videos when I'm in Wales, I'm not very good at Welsh, so yeah, hopefully you understand. I will try put something at the bottom of the screen to indicate what it says, so if you are Welsh watching it, you'll be able to read it back and know exactly where I am. But yeah, that weather took an absolute turn. I mean, I know it's supposed to be windy and pretty cold today, but that little downpour just absolutely soaking. And I mean, it's a good job I already put the waterproof trousers on and a waterproof coat, because that would have got me absolutely drenched and I wouldn't have been happy. But yeah, we've got literally behind us, whilst the wind's calmed down slightly, we've got Drum just behind, and then Foel Fras is the one right behind my head. I'm not sure what this is, but I mean, we've got like a little tarn just behind as well. I mean, this view, I mean, on a sunny day, would be absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at all of this. I mean, you've of a great home behind the Isle of Anglesey, all behind. It's just unreal. I mean, absolutely beautiful. It's going to be even better once we get to the top of Foel fras. But for now, just looking at that, it's absolutely beautiful. Woo! I mean, there is quicker routes up to get up here. I mean, I am currently nearly 6 miles in from the route that I've chose to come up, but there's shorter ones up here. But yeah, it's absolutely freezing. So yeah, time to wrap up a little bit more underneath. Hat on maybe, neck gaiter, gloves, and then quick bite to eat, quick drink to rehydrate, and then we're heading up to the top of Drummen, which is just behind my head, and then over to Foel fras, and yeah, let's go. So I'm all wrapped up now. I've even thought I'll put the ski goggles on just so it makes it a lot easier to see and so I'm not squinting. But yeah, we're all tucked up now, nice warm hat, gloves are in the pocket, got the neck gaitered on underneath, and yeah, ready to go. Let's have it. Top of Drum. The winds are really picking up now. Oh. Look at how bright that rainbow is. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty cool. Woo. Wow. I mean, the weather's really picked up now. Absolutely awesome. Beautiful rainbow. The views again, if it were a sunny day, would be absolutely awesome. Woo! And I think, don't know if that's Trifan, what I can see, just here, right behind my head. But if you look over here, there's little peaks here behind me, kind of as a feel what the cat bells would look like, or does look like. Woo. Absolutely crazy weather. And I'm not going to lie, these little beauties are so much better that I can see everything, see what's going on without having to squint or anything like that. Absolute godsend. I wish I'd have got them sooner because my other ones broke, but they were only cheap ones. So yeah, this is Drum, and I will show you full 360 of what it looks like from the top. But yeah, whew, it's cold now. I'd probably say the wind chill does feel like it's about -6 now, and that wind is probably about 30-35 miles an hour. It's probably only going to get stronger the higher we go, but not much more now. But we're about a mile to the top of Foel fras from here, so yeah, let's head there, and then it's down to another peak I believe, and then to Aber Falls where there's a nice waterfall. Let's crack on then. There's your peaks that have a little bit of Cat Bell's view sort of thing. Snowdonia right over there, and as we swing it round, I'm positive that is Trifan. I might be wrong, just in the clouds, and there we're off to Foel fras. So we're now just coming out of the dip after being at Drum, and there is a hell of a lot of little man-made stepping stones, which leads me to believe it is absolutely boggy as hell, you know, coming into the winter season. But yeah, we're just about to get to the bottom of Foel fras now and then go up. But I mean, about 2 minutes ago I just had a mini heart attack. A little frog just jumped onto my boot and I don't know why. I just flicked it off and panicked. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why, it always shocks me whenever I see any form of wildlife this high up. I mean, I did the same when I did my 24-hour challenge at Foel Pike, and I mean, I seen a little field mouse running around as if it were nothing. But yeah, don't know why, it freaks me out a bit. But we're at the bottom of Foel fras now and ready to summit it. So yeah, let's get this done then. We're at the top of Foel fras and it's actually not as cold as what it was down at Drum. I mean, the weather is coming in from over Snowdonia. You've got Carned, Foel, just behind, which is one of my walks that I've done before. But yeah, the weather is coming over, but it's not as cold as what it was down at Drum. So it must have just been an awful cloud that coming at us. But yeah, what a view. I mean, you can see right over to the Isle of Anglesey, which is just behind me. And if you just see her at the top of this other peak, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's a Chinook just sat on top. It must be doing training drills. But it's pretty awesome, because we're going down that way as well. So yeah, then you've got all Snowdonia with a great home just down here, Colwyn Bay, and all of Snowdonia right behind. It's absolutely beautiful. But that rain is starting to come now. So yeah, I'm going to head down to this next peak and hopefully see this Chinook. She's just taking off again. Let's go. Wow. So, this little low right here is where I've just come from this bit. Come across, thinking it's going to be packed solid. And I've just sunk about 3 foot. It's just consumed my body right up to here. Woo. Right, lesson learned, always stick to the path. Woo. Wow, that scared me. Woo. Jesus Christ. Let's crack on, get to the next peak. We're just at the bottom now of Clwitmore, and I am 100% sure I am not even pronouncing that right. So I will put it along the bottom of the screen so people understand what peak I'm off to. But I mean, I don't know if you can see the snow that's packed onto the side of Foel fras. I mean, the little blotches, but you would not believe how deep they are. I mean, I think I nearly had an heart attack when I stepped foot in it, and it just consumed half of my body straight away. I mean, panic set in, and I was like, oh God, please don't be stuck here. But yeah, no, I managed to get out luckily. But yeah, we're at the bottom of Clwitmore, So yeah, we're going to go there now, and that is where the Chinook has been landing, and now it's right over there, so I've probably scared it off knowing me. But yeah, let's head there. And I apologise if I'm shouting, but the wind's really strong. Woo. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I mean, I'll show you now what the views look like. But then we're going to head down to Aber Falls and spend some time near the waterfall. Woohoo! Just on the way down from Clitmore, or Clit, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Just come across this little bit of a wreckage. I mean, definitely not car, because of how it is. It's definitely a plane, but I'm a little bit unsure. I wouldn't have liked to have been in it, put it that way. But yeah, pretty mental. There's nothing else around as well. Strange, very strange. If you do know anything about that, hit me up in the comments and let me know, because that is baffling. I mean, it's the only piece, there's nothing else around. Crazy. Right, we're going to head down to the side of the stream, follow the stream round, and then we'll be at Aber Falls. Da -da -da -da. Finally down and at the riverside now. I mean, look at how many waterfalls there is. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, it's so beautiful. I mean, we've got one just here, which kind of looks like a little infinity pool, which would be pretty good to have a dip in. But not today for me. Not today. Right, let's crack on, get to Aber Falls now. With that Chinook going about a couple of 100 feet above my head, and it's literally just coming back round now. Look at that. Don't know if you can see it, but it's getting ready to land. That's absolutely awesome, is that? Right, Aber Falls, Aber Falls. Let's get there. Now that was one sketchy little bit to cross. I mean, the rock was so slippy. Woo! I'm absolutely soaked down one side, but it did add to the excitement. Woo! Right, we're literally right at the side of Aber Falls now, so we just need to go along, down and then back up, so we can see just how nice it is in person. Or for you watching through the camera. So yeah, let's go. Oh yeah. Whew. So this is what it's just brought me down, which is absolutely mental, and I'm pretty glad now I didn't do it in the snow. So yeah, got away with that one. Aber Falls. There you go. How good's that? Well worth it, innit? So I completely forgot about finishing the video. So yeah, I mean, that walk was pretty intense. I mean, it went from blistering winds, you know, to heavy downpour, to freezing cold temperatures, and then to top it off, it was absolutely glorious sunshine. And on a good day, the views from there would be absolutely incredible. I mean, it'd be well worth going up. But yeah, at the top of Foel Fras, or on my way down from Foel Fras, decided I'd walk on some snow drifts. And lesson learnt, since I sunk about 3 foot in one of them and started to panic a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is. The Chinook was also really good to see, as well as Aber Falls, which is incredibly beautiful. So yeah, I mean, all in all, really good walk. Wish I'd have done it in the snow last week, but it is what it is. So yeah, if you like the video, don't forget, hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next one. See ya.